What's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the Media Assassin, coming at y'all with another video. So I want to talk about this track here that goes by the name of Lenches, the Tri-Barrel Trilogy, that was Capital Punishment, track 21 by Big Pun, Inspectah Deck, and Prodigy. Rest in peace to both Prodigy and Big Pun. And you know what's dope about this? And people, they've been silent about this, but everybody keeps on talking about Premier not hitting it out the ballpark. Pete Rock not hitting it out the ballpark like they used to. Niggas ain't saying nothing about RZA, cause man, you listen to this joint that RZA produced right here, you listen to the stuff that RZA putting out now, this nigga fell way off the planet, man. He ain't produced nothing this raw in almost 10 years, man. But people keep giving him a pass. But that's another topic for another video. But this song right here was fire. And this was a time where collabos were considered special in hip-hop. And I'm going to read y'all with the story behind it. It said, Tri-Barrel Trilogy refers to the three boroughs of New York represented on this track. Big Pun from the Bronx, Deck from Staten Island, and Prodigy representing Queensbridge. Regarding the Spanish translation of the song title, Prodigy talked about it in an interview with Complex. He said, I was locked up with my Spanish homie. They were talking all about Pun, so I was like, yeah, they got a song with Pun called Tres Lenches. And my niggas just started falling out laughing, talking about that shit is called Three Milks. Well, you got a song called Three Milks? I didn't know even that shit was called Three Milks. I started thinking about what the F is that shit called Three Milks. That shit was kind of bugged the F out. I wish Pun was alive. I could ask that nigga. I just thought the shit sounded cool. I just thought that meant three boroughs or something. Prodigy also said the following in the XXL in 2004. It was Pun's idea for us to start our verses the same way. He was like, yo, I want you to be like, yo, this is the concept of it. And he basically told me what to do. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll take it from there. He was like, there goes to be the sample in there. Rakim, and then Remember Me. The one you got your idea from. He was like, yeah, take it from there, build it from there. Inspectah Deck also detailed his involvement in the track. Pun was in the studio, P was there, and they were working on Head of Me. I was grateful for the opportunity. It's like Pun and P, I ain't gonna miss that. When I got in there, it was a little pressure. I ain't gonna front. You got Big Pun in there rhyming. He's a force. He's a force. He was just becoming a force. And P had already had his name solidified in the game as well. But I still had a little bit to prove because I still had done my solo thing. Just being in that room, that brought the best out. Fat Joe, he also provided some background information. Tres Lenches is a Spanish dessert that me and Pun used to eat, a sweet piece of cake, 3 different milks. I remember we gave RZA cash for that beat. RZA was like, yo, I'm saying, I need a paper bag with some money in it. I'm like, yo, dog, when you know we get paid by the check, he's like, yeah, man, the government, I need that cash. But then the engineer said, for the song, shared a story about how Big Pun was worried about what Prodigy verse was going to be like. Prodigy had already laid his verse, and Big Pun was on his way to the studio. And being such a fan of P as well as a friend, Pun was geeked out on having him on the album. He called the engineer and checked for how good P's verse is, for which the engineer said it's crazy. When Pun finally reached and heard the verse, he trashed what he wanted to do with the beat initially and wrote the verse to the song. Man, you don't get dope stories like that in hip-hop no more, man. Especially when you have 3 titans like Pre, Deck, and Pun on the same joint. And see, Pun was in more so attack mode when it came to that song. Deck was in more technical mode when it came to that song. Prodigy was more in flamboyant mode when it come to that song. Especially when he said some wild stuff, said my outfit stuck on some wild out shit, all about it. We moved Gambit due to overcrowded. You know, when you say fly stuff like that puts that fly, done language into the mix. But overall, this was a fire song, man. So I'm gonna let you guys hear it for yourself at the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think of it. Subscribe and like button. Peace.